So here's all the parts we're going to need for the next section. I don't know about your upgrade kit, but I actually had to grab two of these, the ends, from my E3. So, because it only came with two. So, no big deal. Nice to have the extra parts. And I will get back with you as soon as we get it all assembled. Okay, so here's the base plate, or the base of it all. And that's the E4. This is the E3. So if we look at it and compare, get the idea of how much bigger it is. So here we go. Let's go to the next. So let's go ahead and talk about the gantry right here. I didn't realize till I was about 3/4 of the way through putting it together that I didn't take video of anything of all the parts that go into it to begin with. But here it is assembled. Now let's go ahead and compare. This is the previous gantry. Are we seeing this? It fits right in there. So next we're going to be putting the gantry onto the frame assembly. So I'll get those parts together and we'll move on from there. Now, some things about this new gantry. It's huge and it's amazing. Bob did a wonderful job on this. A couple of the pieces on the way through, I've noticed that I had to go through and retool out the holes for the M4 screws, but that's only because I think the laser might have not went all the way through. I mean, they went through, but it didn't cut the whole circle, and it's only been on like 3 or 4 of them. So with that all said and out of the way, on to the next. So we have the E4 assembly. I'm going to tell you now, the Y belt was a lot rough, and it was a lot rougher than the E3. For me. It may not be for you, but it was for me. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the top cable mount, the side cable mount, the bottom cable mount, and mount it all up. And we'll be back as soon as we get it mounted. To be safe and secure and all that wonderful stuff, I went ahead and disassembled my E3 gantry so that I'll have enough of the nuts and screws so that we can go ahead and do the base of this. As you can see, we've already got one of the pieces for the base in. We're going to go ahead and add the next 2 and we'll go from there. Taking Greg Groth's advice, I did this in kind of a quick fashion so that the compression on one side would actually push against the others. And I have to admit, I'm really impressed with this, Bob. Now to add some more weights to it, and we'll go from there. Yeah, the T-slots is what I just added, just so y'all know. They are glued down, and with that said, let's move on to the next. It's complete. We got the T-slots done. We've got everything done. The wiring's not wired the way that it shows in the manual. However, it will be, but this is my first test to see if it homes properly. Let's see. Hold on. Let me plug it in. Oh, there it went. Let's connect it. It be connected. And let's home the machine. Voila! Bob, amazing job. I'll do some tips and thoughts and stuff and add it to this here shortly. Amazing, amazing upgrade. Thank you guys.